Welcome into the Denver Coliseum, everybody. We're glad you're along with us here. 4 games tonight, 4 tomorrow here on CHSAA.tv, so we're glad that you're along with us and hear the band playing along. We get set for game number 1 here tonight. That'll be a good one. ThunderRidge matched up against Arapahoe. Of course, wasn't that long ago that ThunderRidge was making championship runs back in 2002 and 2003. Well, they won their 2 state championships. This matchup here tonight ought to be interesting. Top seeds, certainly, for Arapahoe. They're expected to be here. As a matter of fact, a rarity in the Centennial Conference. They didn't lose. Undefeated, 14-0 in the Centennial Conference. And they rolled through everybody, missing one of their top scorers going into the playoffs here. Yet, here they are, 23-2. The home team, they'll be in the whites here, taking on ThunderRidge. They're wearing the all greens here tonight and ready to go. ThunderRidge 20-5. That's a pretty good record. Nothing to sneeze at. And certainly it is the number 2 seed here in this region. And they will get set to tip it off. We'll give you the starters here in just a moment. 4 games today and live and in living color for you. We're glad that we can do this for you. And by the way, I want to pass along to you that the 4A Grade 8 is also going on CHSAA.tv. We'll keep you up to date on some of the other things that are going on here on this Friday, of course. Championships determining who's going to state next week, and 1A, 2A, and 3A basketball as well. Arapahoe and ThunderRidge here at the Denver Coliseum. We're just outside of the downtown area, just on the north side, basically. The other games that we have rolling for you tonight. This is a 4 o'clock game, and then we will have for you at 5:30, it'll be Mountain Vista. Shocking, Mountain Vista, the Golden Eagles in there. Played very well this season in a very tough Continental Conference. And taking on the number 2 seed in the Glenn Wilson region will be Highlands Ranch. And then the 7 o'clock game, Rangeview. Rolling in as a 4 seed, taking on 3 seed Cherry Creek. That's right, Ralston Valley and the 3-time defending state champion Regis Raiders knocked out in the second round of the tournament. So in the RW Truscott region, Creek and Rangeview, that's 7 o'clock. And then our last game tonight at 8:30, that will be top seed Chaparral, top seed in their region. Not necessarily the top seed coming in when it comes to the entire bracket here in Class 5A, but could be. They've shared number 1 for quite some time, and they will take on Columbine, the number 2 seed there out of the Ray Ball region. We're in the John Casey region here tonight, at least this afternoon. 4 o'clock start, Arapahoe and ThunderRidge. National anthem now. Nice crowd here at the Denver Coliseum. Glad you're along with us. I'm Corey Lopez. Will be here all the way till about 11 o'clock tonight, basically. You should get an overtime game in this one. I gave you the scheduled starts. Pretty close to where we're going to start these ball games, but we shall see in some cases. Non-starters being announced here. First of all, let's tell you how Arapahoe was able to get here actually how ThunderRidge was able to get here first of all. And ThunderRidge starting out in the number 2 seed. Got a bye in that first round, took on the winner of Smoky Hill and A West, and Smoky Hill rolled to a big win, 70-25 to get there against ThunderRidge. But the Grizzlies with a 55-37 win over Smoky Hill to move into the Sweet 16 earlier this week. They took on the third seed Denver East, and they beat the Angels in what was a fantastic game, getting by the Angels. ThunderRidge, those are classic matchups. 3 or 4 times these schools, and really outside of the 3-time defending state champion Regis Raiders, it was East and it was ThunderRidge in the decade of basically the first 10 years of the first century. They were dominant. East won it, or ThunderRidge won it, and then Regis made their 3-year run basically. And it turned out to be another one of those classic games. And this time ThunderRidge came out on top 52-49 to move in here to the grade 8 by beating, this was not an upset, 3-seed Denver East and 2-seed ThunderRidge, although some people were a little surprised as Dominic Collier, everybody kind of expected to see the sophomore here playing, and not going to happen. You get a couple more years to see him, but his season ended a little sooner than what was expected. But for Joe Ortiz, he's got him playing just the way he needs to here as the starters are now being announced for both teams. Arapahoe, top seed, bye in the first round, beat Grand Junction in the second round 52-24. Fairly easy win for them at home. And then they beat Legend in the Sweet 16 earlier this week. And well, I'll tell you what, Legend, coached by the former Broomfield coach, has won himself a state championship back in 2006. Had the Titans playing Arapahoe in overtime, beat them 75-67 to get here to the grade 8. So 2 wins coming into the tournament here. The top seeds all had byes, of course, and really the top 4 seeds get byes in the first round of this tournament. So each team that is here, save for one of them, there is a 5th seed actually that did make their way through, and that was Mountain Vista. They played 3 to get to the tournament, but you know, you don't have to kick off the rust or anything like that, certainly by any means. And ThunderRidge and Arapahoe, here they sit. So as we get set to go here, we'll tell you that ThunderRidge, 2-time state champions back in 2002 and 2003. Losses on their record. They lost to Chaparral twice. One of the top teams in this tournament, of course. ThunderRidge struggled a little bit. They did lose to East in the regular season, and they did lose to the defending state champions. But big wins over Highlands Ranch and Mountain Vista, 2 teams that are still in the tournament. So certainly teams that are pretty good. The tip, and it'll be controlled by ThunderRidge. They'll go right to left in front of us here, wearing the all green and ready to go. And that's Zach Rusk with the basketball. Swing around to the left side, lob inside, little head fake, and the baby hook up and good. And that's Caleb Rodriguez with the first points here tonight to get things going. Feels like night already. The clouds have rolled in. It's actually snowing a little bit outside the Coliseum here. So first points up on the board for ThunderRidge, and you're going to see Rodriguez with the basketball in his hands an awful lot here tonight. 3 ball won't go. So ThunderRidge up 2-0. You bet they're looking for him. There he is, trying to push his way out there. That's Grove. Grove and Rodriguez. Grove, little spin move, up and in. Took it right up over the top of Taven Sparks. Quick 4-0 lead. So each of the big guys already with points up on the board here. For Arapahoe, they've got some sharpshooters, certainly. Coker with the basketball around to the left side. Johnson, shot up, won't go, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Arapahoe here. Shane Jensen, number 5 for Arapahoe, is one of the big scorers, certainly, coming into this one, averaging 18.4 points a game. There's Bobson with the basketball over to the left side. 3 up, won't go. And again, a little bit cold for Jensen. Shane Jensen going to have to pick up the bulk of the scoring with Tim Haas, who was injured going into the playoffs there. Rodriguez down low, high off the glass, put it up over Jensen. And a quick 6-0 run to open things up here for ThunderRidge. First couple of minutes, you're certainly going to have the adrenaline flowing here. 8-minute quarters, of course. So that'll be the case. They push inside. There's Jensen right against Rodriguez, and a nice move. First points put up by Jensen. And the first points for Arapahoe all night here. Not necessarily breakneck speed. No teams aren't going to get out and try to run on each other here to this point. Both these teams pretty good in the half court, particularly ThunderRidge with the, well, and it's an overused term, but I'm going to say it, Twin Towers. Woo, tough pass. That was fired right through the arms of Grove there. And that's what I talked about the adrenaline a little bit, is Zach Rusk really fired that one and only standing about 10 feet away from him there. So here we go. Off to the right side with it. Walsh, another one of those guys that he'll shoot from the outside. Big kid, about 6'4". Jensen now with the basketball again. Rodriguez checking him. Bobson will give it up now, and they'll reset. Coker with the basketball, trying to push his way inside. What do we got? We'll take this down underneath. First foul called here tonight. That's going to go against Zach Rusk. So Rusk whistled for his first team foul here against anybody. First whistle that we've heard basically all night when it comes to anyone in trouble for fouls. Nice work underneath. Then the feed inside and the finish that time by Taven Sparks. Cuts the lead to 2 here. Sparks able to work his way around. A nice pick up top. Russ, the point guard, 3 on the way right side. That one a little bit short there as Arnold can't find the mark, and off to the races they go. That's Coker. Coker pulls up. That's a 3. Yes, sir. And Kuchar with the first 3 of the game, and it's a big one. The lead to Arapahoe for the first time inside the Grove. He'll finish it off. That lead short-lived. Find a way to get that ball to Rodriguez and Grove almost every time they get it down the floor. Kuchar, nice pass off there. Tough 3 on the way. A little short with it that time. Jensen hadn't quite found the mark from outside the arc yet. Down comes Marucci. 3 on the way. There you go. Arnold found it. Each team with a 3 now. Arnold tried one from that far side a couple of trips down, but he's found the mark now, and it's 11-7. ThunderRidge. Kuchar, give it up. Jensen. He'll try a 3 over Rodriguez. Got it. Jensen for 3. Jensen scoring at a clip. He's got 5 now. Averages just over 18 a game coming in here, and he's going to touch the ball an awful lot for Arapahoe. As we said, at the other side, there's Rodriguez and Grove playing catch. Being pushed out. Ball caught there. Now they're going to whistle the foul. That's going to be a body up, and they're probably going to catch Sparks on that one. They will indeed, as he got down low on him. Jensen playing pretty good defense that time on Rodriguez, trying to push his way in there. Rodriguez knocks it down. 5 points here late this afternoon. Got another one coming. Stay with us here throughout the evening. We're glad you're along with us, and we'll update you on some scores when we picked them up from around the Colorado Prep basketball world. In and out, and Jensen will grab the miss. Lead goes to 5, though, here for ThunderRidge. You think during the headlights look maybe for these teams? Not necessarily. Arapahoe knocked out last year early in the tournament. Did not work out very well for them. And they are on a mission here today. And certainly through this season. Jensen inside, double teams, got to kick it out. And they'll run again. It's Thomas Trotman, the junior, running the point up top. Trotman's got it back. Not enough time to pull the trigger there. Alvin will give that up. That's Walsh. Walsh give it. There's Jensen 3 on the way. Got another one. Each time it's been a 3 that has given Arapahoe the lead back, although short-lived the last time down. They now lead at 13-12. Marucci Dribbles back out. There's Rodriguez inside on Jensen. Blocking foul. Jensen with the hand on the hip there. A little push. That'll be the first on Jensen. And we'll have to watch that here throughout the night. If Rodriguez is going to bang him and keep coming into him, Jensen's going to have to stand up to him but not get himself in any foul trouble. ThunderRidge with a basketball to key it in underneath their hoop here, down by 1. Grove has it. Pushed out on that post, has to give that up. Marucci tried to pass it inside, tipped away. Jensen got the hand on it, and here comes Trotman. Trotman now, dribble between the legs. Up there at the free throw line, he's checked by Marucci, and Jensen now with the basketball. Oh, picked that dribble up. Alvin handed off Trotman to set it again. 2:32. Whoop, the clock has stopped here suddenly. Yeah, that clock's not running. Nobody sees it. It's still stuck at 2:32. Push to try to drive inside. The whistle now, and they're going to call turnover as he slid that pivot foot there a little bit. Yeah, the clock had frozen up. Here's what the referees are using here at the Denver Coliseum. Each of them have a little black box on the back. And when the ball comes in, they hit it, and it should start the clock, but it is not running again. It's automated, so when the whistle blows, it automatically stops. Now it's finally rolling. And every once in a while, somebody brings a noisemaker or something like that, that will stop the clock, and sometimes the automation system won't work. Oh, that was all the way down and back out by Grove. We'll keep an eye on that clock here. It is running now, 2:13 to go. So team's got about 45 seconds of extra play there. But what I was saying, when they blow the whistle, that stops the automated clock system automatically, and it usually works pretty well. It's like there, you hear the whistle there on the hand check, and it stops the clock with 2:03 left to go. I believe the foul whistled against O'Neal for ThunderRidge. It is indeed. They don't actually put here at the Coliseum, they don't put who the foul goes against. They actually just put the team fouls up. You don't have the big expensive scoreboards here. Historic Coliseum. They've got nice scoreboards, but there's not one hovering over the middle of the court. It's just on either end of the court where they have the scoreboards. And that's a hand check call again. Boy, they're getting on him. Peter Howell going to be whistled for that one there. A push from behind. They don't want it. Minute 44 to go here in the first quarter, and a 1-point lead for Arapahoe here. We mentioned Dan Snyder's team's on a mission here. They felt like they got knocked out too early last year. Did not play well in that game that they were knocked out in, and on a mission here with a group of seniors that think they could get themselves a state title. Arapahoe has never won a state championship in boys basketball. A couple losses this year early on to Columbine and to Fountain Fort Carson. Short with Jensen's shot. And the rebound by Arnold, and he'll hustle it down. 3 on the way. That's Marucci. Yes, sir. Lead back to ThunderRidge. Boy, they're knocking them down at a clip. Only a couple of misses on the three-pointers by either team. Boy, if this keeps up, I know it's low scoring right now with 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. They haven't tried that many, but there's already been 4 three-pointers. Alvin will give it up. Jensen's got it to get up top. Grove is switched off as Rodriguez is on the bench, so it'll be Grove checking Jensen now. Reaching in, not going to get the whistle on that one. Certainly the Arapahoe crowd wanted it. A couple of hand checks already against ThunderRidge. I think they're probably done blowing a whistle on them there. Alvin trying to drive left there. Nothing there as Howell cut him off. Now picked up that dribble. Needs a little help. Throws it up top. Nice save. Back to Trotman now. Trotman kicks to the side. Give it up. Nice look. Alvin with it. Boy, nice feed by Peterson there. Alvin knocks down his first points. Peterson with a beautiful feed. And we're all knotted up at 15 apiece. Seconds left. 5 seconds left now. It'll be Arnold to take the last shot here. 2 seconds inside. Whistle. And the clock stops with 1 second left. And free throws coming for Ryan Arnold, the senior, with just 1 second left. Trotman whistled for the foul as he reached in and tried to knock that ball away. There's one down. K-12 educators could meet licensing agreements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State Distance Learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on site and at a distance. For much more information, go to adams.edu. It's adams.edu. Free throws down, and away we go. Through the first quarter here, quick timeout. It's a 17-15 lead as ThunderRidge leads Arapahoe.
For a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations.
Give the games back to us.
And keep activity.
To this point, Sweet 16, pretty good stuff from Tuesday night, of course. Winners move on to next week in the CU Event Center, the Final Four here in Class 5A. The 4A teams will join as well. Watching some of the regionals going on in some of the smaller classifications. We'll update you on some of those scores when we get the opportunity here. We've been kind of keeping an eye on also what else is going on here. From around the state. Checking in, I haven't seen anything come in actually from Mines. That's where the 4As are going, and they're rolling through as we speak. So we'll update you when we get some of those scores. Arapahoe will start with the basketball again. Number 42, Shane Coker, got a new uniform on. Started with number 21, doubled up that number and had to change it up. May have gotten something on that uniform, and most likely it's blood. Jensen will give it up. Coker inside, blocked by Grover. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Arapahoe. Just one block shot for ThunderRidge in that first half. That was Rodriguez. Grover's got his first. Jensen got it, working against Grover. That's been fun to watch. Coker drive inside. He's fouled. He'll get a couple of shots here. And I believe that's going to go against Rusk. It will. 2 fouls against Rusk. So Jensen to the free throw line here. Found the mark. 0 for 1 coming in here. He tried to do the conventional three-point play, but couldn't quite finish it off the last time. And I take that back. It's Coker. So he hits both free throws. Pretty good free throw shooter in his own right, certainly. Knocks him down. And the big lead of 6 again for Arapahoe here. Mariucci, little alley-oop, not finished off. Grover missed it. Jensen's got the rebound and is running. Even numbers. He'll kick to Coker. Coker will give up top. Bob Zine inside. Tough shot. Got it over Mariucci. And now that's the big lead. 8. Biggest lead for Arapahoe all night. Down low. There's Rodriguez. Little turnaround shot. Hadn't shown that off yet here. Just a little step back, but could not knock it down. And ThunderRidge cold shooting continues. They say Jensen walked. He knew it as well. Thought maybe he'd get away with it. Rusk will walk it up here. 6:34 to go here in this third quarter. Winner goes to the Final Four. Grover will give it up. Mariucci. Arnold, Ryan Arnold, give it down low. There's Rodriguez. Jensen on him. Jensen hands high. Doesn't want to get in trouble. Grover not going to shoot. That's an 18-footer. Still cold. Coker will give it up. Jensen now bounce to Bob Zine, and Arapahoe will set. Tight man-to-man by ThunderRidge. Mariucci reached in, got the arm. Boy, you could just see it there too, couldn't you? Had the ball, but the arm reached in and kind of hooked him. Mariucci just whistled for his first here. 2 team fouls already against ThunderRidge. Coker will key it in. Right in front of us here at the scorer's table, as you can see. Sparks will give it up. Coker will run things. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Working against Rusk. Hand on top to head. Calling out the play. Walsh with it. There's Jensen all the way around to Sparks. Bob Zine's got Rodriguez all over it. Jensen wants to drive in. Oop, lob over the top. Take it away. Grover, nice job. Stepped in front of that one and away we go. Arnold now. Stops, gives to Grover, who nearly walked, had to put the brakes on. Arnold again, left side wing, drives in, jump pass, and there is Grover. No resistance because Sparks was on his wallet. 7 points for Kendall Grover. First points of the second half by T-Ridge. Kept the lead back to 6. Inside, Coker. Got his own miss. How about that? Jensen, little head fake. Rodriguez all over it. Walsh down, one dribble. He'll give it up. Bob Zine. Drive around Mariucci. Inside, right hand. Finished it. Bob Zine with 7 now. 4 in the second half. Lee Dade again. Arnold over the top to Grover. Not going to shoot the 3. Sparks out to check him. Arnold again. Look out. Blocking foul. Bob Zine got creamed, but he left his feet. Hand to the head. Points at himself and says, that's on me. He knows he's going to check out. We'll see the junior, Thomas Trotman, check back in now for Bob Zine. Over the top, little give and go. Rodriguez, whoop, lost the ball, got his own miss. Can't make that one though. Coker battling for it. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with ThunderRidge. Well, we talked about in that first half. Rodriguez 3 for 5. Didn't touch the ball a lot close to the basket. Really got pushed out a lot by Jensen and by Sparks, who have been on him most of the game. Rusk on Coker, can't get by him. Give it up to Arnold. Grover now, high post, wants to work in on Walsh. A foul, they'll count the bucket as well. A little up and under. Tough for Evan Walsh to cover, the junior, that's his second. But Grover got those lanky arms, just kind of went around him and then dipped underneath with that arm, that right hand, and flipped it up and in. So Grover, 9 points, trying to go to double digits here with the conventional three-point play. Knocks it down. So the lead cut back to 5 now. Arapahoe took the lead at the beginning of the third quarter and basically didn't give it back up. We're tied at 18 early in that second quarter, but then a nice little run by Arapahoe. As a matter of fact, a little 6-0 run, and they've kept that lead ever since. Coker on Russ, got by. Ball blocked and out of bounds it goes. It will be ThunderRidge basketball. How about that? Russ stayed with it. Coker went to one hand, didn't protect it. Coker blocked it, and it ended up going off of Coker there as Rusk blocked it. Rush now, a little crossover into the lane he goes. Head fake, he'll finish. Nice 20 seconds there for Zach Rusk. The block, got the turnover, cut the lead to 3 with that drive inside. Jensen, who has not had a lot of looks with Grover on him. Coker swing around here to the near side. Albin wants to get it to Jensen, can't find a way to get it to him, so we'll dribble out. 3:07 to go. We're in this third quarter now. Play call. That's not that my jersey's wet. Trotman calling out the play. Tap on the head and then the tug on the jersey. That's how they set their plays. The two that we've seen, Coker, not enough time to pull the trigger. Got a pick, can't get by Rusk. Walsh now finally to Jensen, pushed out from that lane though. Inside he goes, and are they going to count it? Yeah. Hand on the back is what they're calling. So let's see here. Kendall Grove, that's his second. Jensen to the free throw line here. The 3-point play for Jensen, his first points tonight, he's got 13. And the lead back to 6 now. Ryan, nice pass into Rodriguez. Ran into Jensen there. Grove kept it alive. Now Rusk in the land of the trees. Coker blocked it, but somebody bodied up on him. And the foul is actually going to end up going against Zach Coker. First foul against Coker here tonight. Thought he got a lot of the ball. Must have got the hand there as well, as Zach Rusk will knock down his first free throw here tonight. ThunderRidge cold as can be. End of the second quarter and the beginning of the third here. Now they're starting to kind of find their mark a little bit. Rusk will knock them both down, and the lead cut back to 4 now. Trotman working against Arnold. 2:20 to go. We're in the third. Walsh outside wing. Straight up man-to-man again for ThunderRidge here. Albin to Jensen. Jensen looking for a pick on Rodriguez. Driving inside. He's fouled. Will go to the line. And again, Jensen presents the same problem as Kendall Grove presents. Lanky arms. First foul against Rodriguez. They're not really going at Rodriguez. But again, you kind of get up on the player and then dip underneath with that arm. Jensen got another free throw coming here. He missed the first. He is 0 for 2 from the line here. Jensen will get a little bit of a breather here as Austin Peterson, the senior, will check in for him if this is made. It is indeed. Jensen actually he knocked down one of those. He's actually 2 for 4 from the line. Actually made one earlier here in this half. Well, Rusk is feeling it here tonight. That man-to-man defense being extended by ThunderRidge. They're really pushing it out, getting after him. Coker now, pull-up 3. Missed it short. And a chance here. A 3 would tie it for ThunderRidge with 1:10 to go in the third. Instead, Grove with it down low. Try to push his way in on Peterson. The hook will go. They're within 1. Trotman against Arnold. Coker. Rusk has been on him. Rusk has had a big time, and a foul here. And they're going to key the ball in underneath. That'll go against Grove, trying to stay with the man he is covering here. He ended up falling down. And that's 3. Rusk will take a break here for ThunderRidge. Mariucci checks back in. Trotman driving, kicks it back out. Coker with it. Walsh again, and now they find a little pick there for Coker. See his jersey getting stretched, drive inside, and the foul. Boy, look at Peterson. Got catch, went in strong that time. Well, the foul against Howell. Second foul on Howell. 16 fouls now, no more to give for ThunderRidge. Peterson to the free throw line, first time here this afternoon, missed it off the left side. Jensen will get back in the last 21 seconds here of the quarter. Jensen, a couple of fouls on him. They gave him a little bit of a breather here, but they want to get him back in here at the end. Chance ThunderRidge could take the lead. Peterson, too hard, and he went over the line. It's a lane violation. Peterson shot that one a little too hard and took off. That ball's got to hit something up there before he can cross that line. So a lane violation. And ThunderRidge, for the end of the quarter, could actually take the lead here with 21 seconds left. Rodriguez will check back in here for Howell for the last 20 seconds. And why not? Big momentum shift here. Big lead of 8 for Arapahoe's been whittled away by the Grizzlies. Arnold with it, 10 seconds. Mariucci drive inside, going to try to finish. Yeah, how about that? All the way down the left side on Peterson will score it. The lead to T-Ridge. And Peterson cannot get the shot off from three-quarters court. ThunderRidge has taken the lead back at the end of 3 quarters. 8 minutes left in this one to see who moves on to the Final Four.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations.
Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
Ready to go. Fourth quarter here, ThunderRidge up 37-36. 8 minutes to decide who moves on to the Final Four. The first team to make their way in, that's Arnold. Look at that. Running hook shot for Ryan Arnold there. First point since the first quarter. He's got 7 now. And that 3-point lead. Jensen hadn't had an opportunity to put up a lot. They've really been on him. Rodriguez has covered him most of the game, and then it's been Grove as well. Coker gives it back up. Jensen not going to shoot the 3. Back out top, they'll reset. Coker just playing catch there with Bob Zine. What's Coker going to do with this one? Trotman Bob Zine, tap on the head, said that's what we're running. Trying to crack this man-to-man defense. It's been very good. Grove knocks it away. Oh, look at the save by Jensen. Just got fingertips on it. Decided to go ahead and try to save that one, and he almost knocked it out of bounds. Jensen on the wing now. 3 on the way. Missed it. Coker down with that head fake. Steps in. Easy finish as you saw Russ go flying by. So Coker with the bucket. Coker with 9 points. Rodriguez inside. Tough shot. Partially blocked, it looked like. Somebody got a hand on that one as he tried to go up over Jensen. Coker kicks to Jensen. Not going to shoot the 3, though. Oh, fell down. Throws it backwards, and he rolled that ankle. Oh, man. They say that it was knocked out of his hands. It stays with Arapahoe. We thought we'd get it over and back, but it was apparently touched by ThunderRidge. They're going to let that go. Coker. Now Bob Zine gives it up underneath. There's a push from behind. That'll go on Ryan Arnold. Coker, it's set up a pretty good spot down on the blocks down there as he flashed across the lane, and Arnold was late getting there and smashed into him. 1-on-1 opportunity now as that's the 17th foul on ThunderRidge, and Coker will have the opportunity after this timeout by Joe Ortiz for Coker to shoot 1, maybe get 2 free throws here. 5:43 to go here in the contest. Coverage of the state basketball tournament right here on CHSAA.tv, presented by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. We can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with agents throughout the state. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance, real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Denver Coliseum here. First game of 4 here tonight from the grade 8. The winners move on to the CU Event Center in Boulder next week on the road to the 5A state championships. The 3-time defending state champions Regis knocked out in the second round this year. Suddenly you thought, well, we knew in Class 5A it was going to be a fairly open competition. Figured Regis would be there, figured East would be there. No, Angels aren't here at the grade 8. They got beat by this ThunderRidge club earlier this week. Well, okay, so, well, who else was supposed to be here? Well, certainly the top seeds. Fairview, no, they got knocked out by Mountain Vista, who will play later on today. Chaparral and Arapahoe, the only 2 top seeds of their regions to make it through to the grade 8. So it's been a pretty wild run here in the state tournament. It's fun. It's fun that way. When you got a team that you expect to be there, and that wasn't always the case for Regis, but each year it was still fairly wide open. But at the same time, you just don't expect them to get knocked out that early. And Pooter, their Cinderella run, of course, ended pretty quickly by Rangeview, who's here. Coker knocks them both down, and the lead back for the first time here in the fourth quarter to Arapahoe. They led most of the way from the second quarter on up till the end of the third, and how about that? Rusk has done a nice job here tonight creating his own shots. But right back the other way. Scoring fast and furious. Bob Zine with the bucket. Rusk looking to create again. Slide inside. Nice bounce down to Grove. Nearly walked with it though. Mariucci drive inside. Little teardrop. Won't go. Snatched down that time by Alvin. And Arapahoe holds the lead by 1. Crunch time. Oh, we're not there yet. We're getting there, but we're not quite there. You wait till we get down inside of 2. Then it'll be crazy, especially if the score stays the way that it is. It's been fairly tight. Big lead for Arapahoe, 8 points. It was in the third quarter, but from that point on, ThunderRidge able to whittle it down and actually take the lead. Coker off the nice pick, knocks down the first 3 of the second half for Arapahoe. His first 3-pointer since the first quarter. And the lead goes to 4, 45 to 41. Wow, where have the three-pointers been in the second half? One three-pointer, you just saw it from Zach Coker. Boy, they were knocking them down at a pretty good pace in that first quarter. Then everything kind of got cold, and then both teams started to push the ball inside. In-depth coverage of every state tournament game in all classes can be found through the Colorado Preps Network. Get the quickest results and updated tournament brackets at coloradopreps.com. And you can join us for the Built Ford Tough Scoreboard Show, where we'll recap all the action Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays from 9 until 10 p.m. on the Colorado Preps Radio Network. Love the Preps Radio Network. We use it all season long, of course. Whatever network I may be working for from time to time, always great information. So that's my own personal little plug there. Kevin Schaefer and the crew do a great job on that. 4:25 left to go here in this first game from the Grade 8. Quarterfinal action, 5A state championship. It's Arapahoe up. They have led most of the game, but it's been pretty tight here throughout. ThunderRidge actually had the lead after the first quarter, then Arapahoe took it right at the beginning of the second quarter at 20-18 and hadn't given it up until the end of the third. Short-lived lead for ThunderRidge to start the fourth quarter. Rusk down low, wanted to try to get inside. Grove, ball three out of the way. Cannot answer. And Coker with the rebound. And a long pass down. Albin wants to drive inside. Cut off there by Grove. Oh, he nearly walked. Got a little help. Trotman came over to help. And now Arapahoe will reset. High post. Albin looking for the backdoor cut. Coker, he wasn't there. Bob Zine will reset now. Take as much time as they need. Drive inside. He's fouled. Let's see who it's on. Rodriguez reached in late. Nope, instead it's going to be Arnold. Second foul against Arnold. Boy, I thought maybe Rodriguez might have got dinged on that one. He's only got one foul here. Nobody's in real foul trouble here yet. Bob Zine to the free throw line. Missed the first. How key are the free throws? Well, they're pretty critical. Neither team shooting great from the free throw line. In fact, ThunderRidge was just 57% in the first half, and Bob Zine missed them both. So a chance here. And a foul driving inside. You can see the push from behind. Two shots coming here for Arnold. Bob Zine whistled. That's a frustration foul there. His second foul. Just the fourth team foul against Arapahoe. Arnold knocks it down. Brian Arnold's 3 for 3 from the line. He has been shooting well, but last time he was there was in the first quarter. O'Neal checks in here. Mariucci will sit down. 3:32 to go here in the contest. And here comes Walsh back into the contest. He's in for Albin. Another free throw coming for Ryan Arnold. A lot of the fans already standing. Student sections have been standing throughout. Got them both. Arnold right on his average, just averages over 10 points a game. Cuts the lead back to 2 here. Jensen gives to Bob Zine, cutting through. Jensen tried to get there, and a hold is going to be called. Jensen couldn't get through the defense that time. Somebody reached up and grabbed a hold of him, though. And that'll go against Rusk. Luke Rusk whistle for his third. And substitutions by Coach Dan Snyder here. He's going in and out. Walsh in offensively, and they're putting Mitch Albin in defensively. Albin is back in as Jensen goes to the free throw line. Oh, he'll get the bonus. He's been a little shaky from the free throw line here tonight. Jensen will knock it down. 3 for 5 tonight. It's not all bad. And another one coming. A little long. Rodriguez comes down with a rebound here. Lead of 3 for Arapahoe. Rusk hustles it down, drives, leans, tries to drive inside. Nothing there. Russ not going to shoot the three. Rodriguez down low. Oh, he missed the shot. Bunny's shot won't go. Coker will grab it. It rattled around and came out. That's the way it's been for Rodriguez all night. Caleb Rodriguez hasn't scored since the first half. Not that he hasn't had the opportunities, and suddenly with 2:45 left to go, Dan Snyder said, let's spread it out. And Russ going to be whistled for his fourth, a hand check on Coker. That is number 4 on Zach Rusk. About 30 feet from the basket when the whistle blew, too. And that's tough. Trying to stay close to it, but you could see that Arapahoe was spreading out. As it sets up Zach Coker to the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 from the line here tonight. Timeout, 2:42 left to go. It'll be a 30-second timeout here. Dan Schneider just wants to talk it over. Lay down. I'll tell you what, these two coaches have been in so many big games. They know with 2:42 to go, Dan Schneider says, you know what, let's get the strategy down. Let's get the situation to our players and say, all right, here's what we're doing. Here's what's going on. Make or miss on the free throws here. This is what we're going to do. Same thing for Joe Ortiz. He's setting it up. But for coaches, you could go through it very quickly, but you got to settle your players down and get them into it. It's not that these teams haven't played big games coming into this one, certainly. Arapahoe, an overtime win over Legend earlier this week to get to this point. ThunderRidge beating Denver East in a tight one to get here. So they played their big games this season. But again, you're at a different venue at the Denver Coliseum. Big crowd, loud crowd at that. Coker knocks down the first. Got them both. How big is that? Well, it's still a 2-possession game. 5-point lead. A lot of time left here as well. Arnold drive inside. Back out here. O'Neal. Give it to Grove, and they swing it around. Rusk doesn't even look at the three. Ryan inside, and that'll be a blocking foul. I think Bob Zine will be whistled for it. Yep. That'll be 3 on Jack Bob Zine. So the senior out there with 3 personals, and quickly out on Arnold again. Ryan Arnold dribbling on the wing there. Got another pick. Ooh, nearly walk. Oh, Rodriguez got alone and fouled, and he'll finish it with the dunk. He actually looked like he lost control of it going up and still was able to flush it home. How about that? Albin whistled for the foul, and he had a smile on his face like I was trying to stop him from doing that. He got a piece of the ball, but also got whistled for the foul. And what a big, big bucket there. 3-point play. It cut the lead to 2 here. Rodriguez, first points of the second half. How about that? And they are a big conventional 3-point play. Lead cut to 2. And Arapahoe's going to back off again. They'll spread the floor. 2:05 to go here in the game. Bob Zine to Coker. Coker drive down the lane. Bounce it down low. Walsh head fake will finish. How about that? I don't know how Coker saw him. He just squeezed in on the backside. Lead back to 4. 2-possession game. Rodriguez fouled. Oh, and he made the bucket. Like bumper cars. Able to control the body a little bit. Caleb Rodriguez, what a great shot. Boy, he's been big here the last 30 seconds. Another opportunity for a 3-point play here. And that would cut the lead to 1 if he's able to make this free throw. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Already got that one. Lead cut to 1. Minute 40 to go. Coker crosses over, drives down the lane. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 here as he split the defense. And I'll tell you what, big conversation going over on the bench. Dan Schneider and his assistants in the face of Shane Jensen saying, you got to get involved. You got to get in there somehow. With Jensen backing up, he's actually pulling either Rodriguez or Grove out of the lane, which is big, but at the same time, that's your score. And Coker missed the first. He's got another one coming here. Coker had hit 3 in a row to that point. He's 5 for 7 from the line, but boy, these are huge free throws. Rattled it home. Lead back to 2. 1:33 to go. Rusk up top. Oh, he wants to drive inside. Swatted out of there by Jensen, but the foul going to be called. And that's going to go against Coker down low. Jensen got him clean, but Coker was down on the hip, and that's where the foul came. That's 2 on him. Zach Rusk to the free throw line, 2 for 2 tonight. Barely touched the net. And a chance now to tie it. I told you, tight games all the way. So is the possibility overtime as well. Rusk hit them both. And each time barely hit the net. Boy, that's cool as could be there. As Zach Rusk, 4 for 4 from the line. So the timeout called here. All knotted up at 51. 1:29 left to go in the ball game. Boy, this has been a good one here throughout. ThunderRidge had the lead after the first quarter, short-lived as we said. Arapahoe took that lead at 20-18 early in the second quarter and never gave it up. As a matter of fact, big lead of 8 in that second quarter, or up 6 in that second quarter at one point. Led at the half, 26-22. In the third quarter, they extended their lead to 8 points, but the Grizzlies able to whittle that down and finally take the lead at the end of the third quarter, 37-36, and it has been back and forth the whole way in the fourth. Set you up for the schedule for tonight. Here's what else we've got going on for you. About 20 minutes after this one, it's scheduled for a 5:30 tip, Mountain Vista and Highlands Ranch. The 5 seed Mountain Vista and the 2nd seed Highlands Ranch will go at 5:30, 7 o'clock Rangeview and Cherry Creek, and at 8:30 Chaparral and Columbine. Arapahoe with the ball, all tied up here. Here we go. Walsh on the wing. Bobzine needs to come get it. They'll lob it over the top to it. Bobzine out to Trotman. Trotman to Jensen. Jensen on the drive inside, leans in. He's fouled. He'll get a couple of free throws here. The foul came before Rusk got knocked down. The whistle had already blown as Jensen was leaning in. Now, whether that was going to be a blocking foul or whatever, we don't know. Oh boy, Caleb Rodriguez is down here holding that left knee. He wants to get up. That is not a great sign. Well, Arapahoe already playing a man down. Obviously, this is a Grizzly player that's down, but injuries to your biggest players on the team, and Tim Haas, one of the biggest in the state for Arapahoe, got injured before the playoffs, averaging 20 points a game. He's on the bench. Got the crutches, got the jersey on, but he's got the crutches with him as well. And Caleb Rodriguez, well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if he got banged in the knee, and we can hope that's what it is, or if he twisted it. They're actually taking a pretty good look at it. The trainers are looking, and he's in an awful lot of pain over there. Boy, that's tough. Minute 12 to go here in the game. Jensen to the free throw line. Misses the first. Jensen has struggled a little bit from the free throw line here tonight. Just inopportune misses, we'll say. Well, got the second, though. Lead back to Arapahoe here, 52-51. Minute 6 to go here in the game. Rusk out to Grove. Back through, back door. Oh, what a block by Bobsey. Got behind Arnold. Arnold thought he had clear sailing on the backdoor cut. Instead, what a block by Bobsey. And a timeout called by Dan Schneider, and he is fired up over there for his club. Oh, I take that back. There is a foul out there. It'll go on Rusk. Late foul as the pass was being made, and Zach Rusk is fouled out of the contest here with 49 seconds left. I just thought it was a timeout by Coach Schneider. It was way away from the basket there, but Rusk is called for the foul. 10 points for Zach Rusk unofficially here, and he's fouled out. Boy, what a tough break. Now you got two starters on the bench. Rodriguez trying to run on, put some weight on that left knee now. As Coker to the free throw line. Oh, he missed. We haven't talked about the entire contest, but here's the deal. You've got two standards on either end. You've got an expanse of crowd and seats behind, so it throws the shooting off just a little bit, but I thought the teams had kind of gotten used to it. 2-point lead. Arnold to bring it up here for Thunder Ridge. 42 seconds left. Mariucci back in. Here to the right side. Arnold. Arnold wants to drive down the left side. Back out to Grove, and now Mariucci. Good ball movement, 31 seconds. Hop step in, out to Grove. Steps back, wanted to shoot a three, not going to. 26 seconds left. Arnold, runner, won't go, too hard. Loose ball, got his own miss. Mariucci inside, flips it up. Oh, he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line to try to take the lead. Wow. Joe Mariucci sliced through the defense and then kept going at the hole and finished it off. Still tied. 11 seconds left. To Jensen, that's who you want to have the basketball. Backdoor cut, Coker, reverse layup, got it. 5 seconds left. And a timeout called by Arapahoe. It'll be a full timeout. Let's see if they put time back on the clock. Oh man, what a play. Jensen, high post, stepped in, started to drive to the right. In the meantime, Zach Coker was able to go backdoor and a pinpoint bounce pass down the lane. Coker with the reverse. A 2-point lead now for Arapahoe here. Again, a 3 will win it for Thunder Ridge. This is going to be a wild, wild finish. I'm not sure we've seen the end of it. Now let's see, they're going to have to, the way this scoreboard is operated, they're going to have to count it down. They can't just reset the scoreboard. Oh, wow. They're going to reset to 7 seconds? Dan Schneider was calling for the timeout, so it was Arapahoe that was calling the timeout. He didn't want a full run down the court by a point guard for an easy layup. That's why the timeout was called by Coach Dan Schneider. One thought in my head. How many times have you seen it during March Madness? How many times have you seen it in high school basketball? A team makes a bucket to take the lead. You've got seconds left. They celebrate a little bit, and the team that's down quickly gets the ball into their point guard, and he runs the length of the floor and takes it down for a layup. Because you don't want to foul him. So they're saying Dan Schneider called the timeout immediately after the ball went through. So 7 seconds on the clock here for Thunder Ridge to try to tie it. A 3 will win it. Arapahoe fans and students bounce around, yelling and making as much noise on the edge of their seats. Whoa, behind the back dribble there, trouble. Ball tipped away, that'll do it. That will do it. Arapahoe will move on. Hunter O'Neill took the ball behind his back, lost it for a moment, and then the defense of Arapahoe comes in and tips it away. The Warriors have survived another close one and will advance to Boulder next week. Wow. They will play the winner of tonight's game, Rangeview and Cherry Creek, in the Final Four next Thursday, March 8th. All right, we'll run down some totals for you here. As a matter of fact, we're going to get those totals here in just a moment, but let's run down what we have and tell you for this ThunderRidge club. We'll run down the scoring for them here very quickly. 7 points for Joe Mariucci, and none bigger than that three-point opportunity that he had, slicing through the lane, tying it back up here with seconds left. Could not make the free throw. And then Shane Jensen found Zach Coker on a backdoor cut, able to get the ball to Coker. He had a phenomenal second half, only 5 in the first quarter. 14 points in the second half, unofficially 19 points in the game for Zach Coker. Only 5 in the first half, 14 of those coming in the second half to make 19. And Coker actually scoring more than Shane Jensen, who came in as the leading scorer on average. Coker averaging 12 points a game. Well, certainly 7 over his average, and wow. Let's figure out what Shane Jensen had. 9 points in the second half. He finished with 19 points unofficially altogether as well. The two big scorers there. And well, the thing that we have for you that we can also point out is that Zach Rusk fouled out of the contest with about 49 seconds left to go. He would have been the one probably dribbling the basketball up at that point against the pressure from Arapahoe in the last 7 seconds. Instead, he's on the bench because he had fouled out. Hunter O'Neill was trying to bring the basketball up and got it tipped away and knocked out of his hands, and Arapahoe goes on to win it. Kendall Grove, 5 in that first half. He finishes with 12 points. And you also had the big guy, and that is Caleb Rodriguez, who hurt his knee late in that fourth quarter. And he finishes at 6 points here in the second half, finishes with 11 altogether. So the final, again, here from the Denver Coliseum. Arapahoe survives. Number 1 seed moving on as they beat ThunderRidge 55-53. We'll be back with you here in about 10 minutes. Game number 2 for us, the 5:30 game. Mountain Vista and Highland Trails. Stay with us here on CHSAA.tv.
First for the ThunderRidge